Jackson having a couple called back because of penalty. I'm going to show you a great decision after this kickoff by Brian Jones.
Here's DeMond Washington looking for a seam and getting drilled down on the play by Brandon Harris.
When you're blocking for a great returner and you see the opposing team's nameplate, don't make the hit. Watch Brian Jones, number 16 right here. Now he's got Davis lined up, but he's a little bit behind him. He sees the nameplate, and watch the great decision he makes right there. Let him go. Don't hit him in the back and rely on your returner. That decision springs Martese Jackson for a touchdown.
Ticats start at their 23, quarterback draw. It's Mazzoli, and Bear Woods will track him down, but Mazzoli runs for a first down, leading quarterback rusher in the league, and 13th overall as Mazzoli runs for 12.
Rushed 20 times for 152 yards in his 4 starts. 39 yards per game, and it opens up the inside run lanes, helps C.J. Gable or last week Alex Green when they get their turn.
At the 40, Mazzoli sideline pass, and it's incomplete, intended for Tasker with Rico Murray, the former Ticat, on the defensive prowl.
Well, both these coaches, former head coaches, former quarterbacks, and both like to throw the ball, but both have found good solid running games to help out. And you take a look at this season, the first 8 games, total of 459 yards, 438 in the last 4 games. And look at the yards per game under June Jones. He's got balance in the offense, as does Mark Trestman of late.
2nd and 10. 4-man rush. Mazzoli out of the pocket, Tuggle in pursuit.
Look out.
Pass caught, and Andy Fantuz is back. Matt blocked the hit, but Fantuz with his first catch since October the 28th of last year when he suffered a knee injury, and some of the fans acknowledging his return.
Yeah, and they gave him the big Fantuz cheer, and it's probably best that Fantuz takes this hit from Matt Black in his very first catch just to get that rust off him. Because until you take the first hit, you can be a little bit tentative, a little bit reluctant. He knows he's going to get hit. He goes up to get it, and that's a big hit by Matt Black.
Said he was anxious and looking forward to getting the first hit. Just was a foot or so short of the first down, and Mazzoli will get the first. 101 catches last year, having a personal best season until it ended the final game with the injury.
There are the numbers from last season. 5 touchdowns, 2nd down conversions, and that's where they've missed Andy Fantuz. It's his spatial awareness, understanding where to be and when to get there, especially on those key 2nd down throws. Those short to medium throws to move the chains.
Add some size to a diminutive receiving core. That pass high for Brandon Banks. I was interested to hear June Jones give Andy Fantuz credit last week on the game-winning drive to set up the field goal. Fantuz was in the ear of June Jones, advising him and showing his experience.
Well, that's the other thing that he brings. I mean, he's a veteran. Been around for 12 years, 12 seasons in the CFL. He can help Jeremiah Mazzoli in the huddle like another quarterback on the field. Go into that huddle and say, here's what I'm seeing. We can win this play.
2nd and 10. Win offside unless he was drawn.
Offside. Toronto number 98. 5-yard penalty. Repeat 2nd down.
Well, that changes the play call opportunities with it now 2nd and 5. Argos just 3 penalties for 30 yards last week. So 2nd and 5. Murray on the blitz. Mazzoli steps up. Throwing incomplete, intended for Andy Fantuz, and Alton Darby was there defensively.
Not sure if it was Dylan Wynn, but one of those defensive linemen from the interior grabbed Jeremiah Masoli's shoulder and saved what looked like to me could have been a big run for a first down up the middle. Win on the stunt there, and Victor Butler, I think it was Butler, who just got his hand on the shoulder pad of Jeremiah Masoli, or he's still running.
Monty Edwards back this time at the 10. He will get forced out at the 13. Mark Trestman using Edwards when the punts are deep in Argo territory as a little insurance.
Nissan Intelligent Around View Monitor and Rear Cross Traffic Alert. Just some of the available features on the new Nissan Rogue. Finance a Rogue from 0% for up to 60 months, or get up to $4,000 standard rate finance cash on other select models.
Back-to-back Player of the Week honors for James Wilder Jr. in the CFL, and the most yardage on the ground in Argo history in consecutive games. With more on the red-hot Wilder, let's go to the sidelines and join Matthew Shinetti.
Absolutely, CC. Last week we spoke about the influence of James Wilder Sr. on his son, the constant text that James Wilder Jr. is getting. But immediately in Toronto, it's Brandon Whitaker, who's been dealing with ankle and lower body injuries throughout the season. But who does Wilder see when he's in the cold tub, when he's in the film room? It's always Brandon Whitaker. And the one thing that really helped Wilder last week on a particular play that was that over 80-yard rush was a little bit of advice from Brandon Whitaker, who told him on a wide sweep, cut inside and then go outside. The first time that play was called, Wilder missed the step. The next time, after reassurance from Brandon Whitaker, he went for 80 yards. Everything I do, everything I've done, Whitaker's helped me do, Wilder says. Guys?
Oh, what a guy to learn from. There's Martise Jackson out of the backfield. And he also has the old man to lean on, too, and that's a pretty good source of information. Over 6,000 yards in a brilliant NFL career, a Pro Bowler in 1984. Most of the yardage with the Tampa Bay Bucks.
How similar does father and son look on that long sideline run? Same stride, same big bodies, but tall, long legs.
Second down, Ray Time throwing complete but short. Posey back for the football. And it's just a couple of yards for Posey. The Argos will have to punt.
And S.J. Green there deep, but Ricky Ray got it out of his hands quickly to Posey underneath.
But for the one big play by Banks, the defenses have been stout here in the first quarter.
Yeah, one big play per team so far.
Irolahu to punt it away. Altman at his 48. He'll step across midfield, so good field position for the Ticats. Next possession here in the final minute of the opening quarter. There are the numbers for the new starting quarterback in Hamilton since June Jones took over, and in this streak, 3 wins and 4 starts.
You know, it's been solid. I mean, it's not jumping off the page at you. It's not over 300 yards every single game. He's had 1 in the 4 starts, and the touchdown interception ratio again doesn't jump off the table. But 2 of the 4 games, 0 interceptions thrown by Masoli.
Hands it off to Gable, left side. C.J. Gable, second level. First down, Ticats down to the Argo 38.
But this is the other element that Jeremiah Masoli has brought, because he can run off the edge and make the defensive ends widen. Now it opens up run lanes inside for his running backs, either Alex Green last week or C.J. Gable here tonight. So that running ability, also a big part of that success in that 3-1 record for Jeremiah Masoli in the last 4 games.
17 on that carry for Gable, 3 for 28, so they'll give it to him again. Another big hole, and he powers his way for another Ticat first down. Argo's number 2 against the run, but C.J. Gable having success in the first quarter, up to 41 yards. A couple of big plays for these QEW rivals. Banks and Jackson the touchdowns. Game is tied after 1 quarter at 7.
You can't spy on people like that.
I didn't do anything wrong.
That's your story. It's been a tough year for the boy. You know, with us, Dad moving in next door. Did you see Anthony leave school?
Anything that looks remotely suspicious, you call it in.
I think we've seen your son.
This is a wild game of survival.
At Cavendish Farms, we know that to grow something great, you need to get your hands dirty. Have a real feel for the earth. There are no sick days. It's never 9 to 5. And your true boss is Mother Nature. We're proud to work with expert growers. They love what they do, and we love what they grow. Cavendish Farms, growing our best. Introducing Oven Chips, a new take on snacking right out of the oven.
Statistical edge to the Ticats after 15 minutes.
Yeah, you know, a defensive first quarter, but for 2 plays, 1 per team. I mean, the hitch screen that Brandon Banks takes to the house, and of course Martese Jackson on the big 92-yard return. Those are the 2 big plays in the game, and 30 of those 50-plus rushing yards for the Hamilton Tiger Cats. The last 2 runs for C.J. Gable, so they're getting that run game going in Hamilton.
And Philip Wally has his defense ready for James Wilder after the back-to-back brilliant weeks that the Argo running back had.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, less than 10 yards rushing for Wilder in this first quarter, and that puts Ricky Ray in second and long. And when Philip Lawley has Ricky Ray in second and long, he's been sending pressure.
1 turnover cost the Argos points in the red zone. So we start the second quarter with the Ticats moving, and a completion here, Tasker, and a touchdown leading tackle by Brandon Harris. But the Ticats moving, it's first and goal.
Well, when you're covering route runners, it's difficult. A little bit of pressure there from Marcus Ball, but he's coming from that outside linebacker spot, and he can't help in the coverage for Brandon Harris. So Brandon Harris is in a one-on-one, and Mazzoli knew that, so he got it to Luke Tasker immediately.
They mark it at the 11, so first and 10. Argos show pressure, and Mazzoli got away. Down to the goal line. Touchdown.
Containment or block containment up to get the edge for your quarterback. Mazzoli finishes the drive off by running through the Argos' Rico Murray.
Looks
But
like
did he
might be down?
I was going to say, did that
prior
knee
to
touch?
breaking the plate, and of course all scoring plays reviewed.
Lowers his shoulder and knee down there. Tough to see the angle of the football from that view.
Hey fans, with that Carolina Mazzoli TV, the Pizza Touchdown Tracker guesses to finish 6 all-time touchdowns.
After review, ball carrier was down at the half-yard line. He gained enough for a first down, so it'll be first down Hamilton from the 1-yard line.
Yeah, I think they got the call right. Hamilton fans don't like it, but on the half-yard line, they'll take the ball, put it back on the 1-yard line because you give a yard off the ball defensively.
Nice misdirection play. The Argos converged on C.J. Gable, and Mazzoli got loose.
Well, and Andy Fantus was that key block off the edge. I was mentioning, to get that play and have success with it, you need that seal block off the edge, and Andy Fantus is the guy who steps in. I mean, it wasn't a big hit or anything, but he ran his man into the middle.
So first and goal at the 1. It is Gable this time, and he is stopped right at the 1. Leon Lang is there.
Show you Fantus' block on to get him to the 1-yard line. Real quick here, that's the seal, and here comes Fantus. You don't see him yet, but he's just outside to the right of your screen. Watch 83 come in now. He's got to get Marcus Ball down inside. Doesn't blow him up or anything, but that gives Mazzoli the edge.
Spread it out on 2nd and 1. It'll be Mazzoli around the edge, and it's an easy touchdown, but a flag. Let's see if this is going to stand. It's a holding call against Hamilton.
10-yard penalty. Second down repeated.
Ryan Bauman and Riker Matthews outside here. These are the two guys that have got to get these blocks to try and get Mazzoli to that corner and to that edge. It's the option play to the right, and take a look and see who got the holding. Matthews right there on the shoulder pad. Troy Davis.
So now 2nd and goal back at the 11. Looking for Banks, now in trouble, and just shovels it away to avoid the sack. And now a late flag comes down.
Did that ball cross the line of scrimmage?
Intentional grounding. Hamilton number 8.
I don't think
Point
it
of
did.
foul. It'll be third down.
They're going to mark it back at about the 29.
Boy, Argos loaded it up over here to the play side. They see Brandon Banks and C.J. Gable. They put 4 to just overload one side of the field, and that's where Mazzoli wanted to go, but he doesn't have a throwing lane. He gets in trouble, tries to just throw it away, but it doesn't get the line of scrimmage. The ball doesn't cross the line, then you have to have a receiver close to it, and there wasn't one for Hamilton.
At least 5 yards shy of the line of scrimmage, so after being first and goal at the 1, they'll settle for a 35-yard Castillo field goal. And the Ticats take the lead. But a good defensive stand for Toronto.
What do newcomers bring to Canada? Beauty. Laughter. Pride. And, in J.W. Sobey's case, grocery stores. For 150 years, newcomer families have brought a lot to Canada. The Sobey family is humbled to have been one of them.
New U by Kotex Fitness, designed for bodies in motion.
For the second year in a row, Kia has ranked highest in initial quality by J.D. Power, receiving more awards than any other brand. So we're bringing you the Top Quality Celebration event. Visit your Kia dealer and experience the quality for yourself. Go to kia.ca for great offers.
Caramel pumpkin spice latte is my favorite time of year.
You mean fall?
That's what I said.
Yeah, it is. Now until October 8th, enjoy any small hot McCafe specialty coffee for just $1 plus tax.
Join us at the half of the GMC Professional Grade Playbook tonight. Henry Burris on the race for CFL MOP. Interesting to see who Hank has in his sights. A lot of candidates this year, and
yeah,
I don't know if there's any shoe-ins.
It's quite the race. Watch that playbook.
So after a stand by the Argo defense, Ticats settle for a field goal. Argos take it at the 35. Wilder. Larry Dean with a tackle. Otherwise, James Wilder is running a long way.
Oh, is he ever? He scores. I mean, this is Larry Dean. And he steps up, gets a little bit high, and then has to scramble and trip up James Wilder, because straight ahead of Wilder is nothing but green grass. Look at that. Green grass as far as you can see. Oh, it's turf, but
Ray changing the play. It's loud at that point. Now underneath, the catch is made. Jimmy Ralph, his second grab of the game. And an Argo first down.
Washington with the tackle. First down.
Larry Dean is locked in. He's on pace for over 100 tackles. And you know the 28-year-old Valdosta State product is pumped up to play against James Wilder Jr. And now he's dropping in the passing game here. He gets picked a little bit. S.J. Green gets in on that tackle and that hit. But he's fired up to stop the run tonight, Patel.
44 tackles last 6 games. He's sixth in the league in tackles. Wilder again. And a little more success here on this series for James Wilder, who had 3 carries for 7 yards in the opening frame. 4 yards and a 2nd and 6 for Toronto. Wilder coming into the game with an 8.4-yard average per carry.
Mark Cressman's put him out as a slot back. See who covers it. Now Ricky Ray knows they're in man.
2nd and 6. Haven't called S.J. Green yet. Ray gets hammered. Big hit, Nikita Whitlock. And Ricky Ray dropped again.
What a great weapon he's become. Nikita Whitlock is so difficult to block because of his low center of gravity. Look how low he is here. I mean, you've got Tyler Holmes. Now he's got to get down and bend his knees, get low. He does a nice swim move and goes right down Main Street. Ricky Ray had man-to-man. He wanted to get the ball to S.J. Green. He knew it was man because Wilder went out and the linebacker went with him.
Iralahu gets it away, but he gets hit, so a flag down, a couple of penalties. Argos maintain possession here. And Iralahu shaken up. So roughing the kicker, 1 call. See what else the officials have. Take another look at the contact from Terrell Davis. We'll sort out the flags when we come back.
If the Samsung Galaxy S8 is the smartphone you're going to get, then Bell is the network you need. Because if you're going to get a phone this beautiful and this powerful and this cool, surely you want a network that is worthy of that. A network bigger, faster, and in more places. To get the most out of the new Samsung Galaxy S8, put it on Canada's best national network.
This isn't the system for farmers who need perfect conditions. This is the system for Mother Nature's challenges, for wet and for weedy. Because this is real life in the West, and you can't sit around and wait for conditions to improve. The way we see it, you have 2 options. You can wait to work, or you can get to work. Our vote is option 2. Genuity Roundup Ready Canola. Real life ready.
Davis back here gets the roughing the kicker call here. That'll give the Argos a new set of downs. You go to the launch point, you go to the kick point, not to the kicker. And he just got a little bit deep when he sold out and tried to block that. Now he runs into Hairolahu. And Ricky Ray gets the new set.
There's a holding call also against Hamilton, declined as they take the roughing the kicker penalty and a first down at the Ticat 50. Ray with a play action fake, dropped again. This time it's Adrian Tracy. And it's another tough night for Ray as he's been sacked 3 times already in this first half.
Adrian Tracy's right down here in the stand-up position. Now Ray has got a layered post route to S.J. Green, and he's got man-to-man again. In fact, Courtney Stephen, the safety, was trying to cover S.J. Green. That's a matchup that favors Green, but Ricky Ray couldn't get it to him.
Third sack for Tracy. Second straight game he's registered a sack. Argos had only allowed 6 in the last 3 games, but 3 first half, more pressure, but they get it to Wilder, and he gets dropped by the middle linebacker, Larry Dean, at the original line of scrimmage, the 50-yard line, as the punt team comes on for Toronto.
Philip Lawley has got Larry Dean's sights right on 32. Wherever 32 goes, 11 is not far behind. And this defense just continues to get better. Their secondary's playing together now for the last 5 games. Their numbers are improving all the way across the board.
Hairolahu looks for the corner here. Lofts it down, and this is going to go out inside the 10. That'll be the 4th time this year he's hit that target, backing up Hamilton. But it's the Ticats with a 3-point lead.
What's that? Oh, same thing you guys got. But it's a wrap. It's full of scrambled eggs. Egg McMuffin. 4 friends, 4 McMuffins. That's a morning McWrap. It's different. Is it?
The Bell Network is now up to 2 times faster, so you can get your likes up to 2 times faster. Or download something you love up to 2 times faster. You can get the latest score up to 2 times faster. Or even set a new one up to 2 times faster. Canada's best national network is now up to 2 times faster.
Get free CFLT merchandise courtesy of Cal Tire and Michelin. Buy any set of 4 Michelin tires before October 12th and receive a